What's up guys, it's Kevin U Plays here, back at it again with another Call to Arms tutorial. Let's get right into it. If you're here from the last one, great. If this is your first one, here's the rundown of the situation. It's the USA campaign, Fog of War, hardcore friendly fire. The best combination you could think of, the biggest challenge. Let's get right into the video, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start for some war. Once you get into the game, first thing you want to do is you want to kind of organize your groups into squads. You want to have that big squad of just bazookas. Make sure you have that set. If you have multiple people, you want to have someone already just immediately putting holes, digging sand fox holes on the left side to have some good cover for when the tanks come. And then you kind of want to have this position with the tank. If you want to pause the video to see, you want to have the tank here. You want to have everything set. Most of your troops should be on the left side. If you want to have, 4 or 5 troops, maybe 3 troops on the right side, that's good. Once the explosions are over, you want to wait for the explosions to be over. Once they are over, send your troops running into those foxholes, and then have some smokes by the medic, because all your smokes are mainly from the medic. Throw them in front of you, have them ready just in case. Then if you can, micromanage your tank. Send it next to the little cover area to have that ready to flank the tanks, so you kind of have a whole position ready. Once the tanks come in, just fire those bazookas, get those tanks down. The best bet is, if they're repairable. So if you have the chance and you're saving and reloading, try to keep both of those tanks repairable. They're going to help you out during the mission. Once you break those 2 tanks, you're going to be golden. Once those 2 tanks are down, you basically only have to deal with infantry. Start moving up your Greyhound, and don't lose it like I did. And proceed to start moving your troops on the left side, because I didn't mention it. You want to have some foxholes on this left side to cover off this area from being flanked. But once you have this flanking position completed and no Germans are pushing towards you, move up your units to the left side, kind of towards the tanks that you destroyed, and start trying to push up towards this area, because this is where you're going to be pushing. You don't want to push up the main road, because the main road is very deadly, and you might lose the tanks from the anti-tank guns. But start moving up the left side, and we'll go to the next phase. The next phase involves you moving the Sherman up to the left side, start repairing any of the German tanks you are able to repair, and you want to push up your infantry first, clear that first area out, and then send in the Greyhound and use that Greyhound as support. As you're moving through, you want to be very careful because there are Panzerschrecks everywhere, so move slow and steady, use the sniper to your assistance, slowly move up. Don't move up too far, because then you'll get hit by the tank. Then, once you go far enough forwards, there's obviously some walls surrounding that main little entranceway. You're going to want to use your infantry and start flanking these tank destroyers. And you're going to want to use your bazooka guys, your smokes to your advantage to take out these tank destroyers. Just like you see Willow here, going slowly forwards and destroying that tank destroyer with his one guy. Now, when it comes to the second tank destroyer, there's a few options. You have the Sherman. You could definitely flank from this position, or you could go up the right side where you enter. You can go left or right. Obviously, we chose to go left because it helps. And then you take it out either with the Greyhound, like I did, or you could take it out with the Sherman and kind of like outrange it if you do have that spotting power. But once you take it out, you're going to be kind of smooth sailing, being able to basically flank the left side with the Sherman or Greyhound. I would rather you prefer to use the Greyhound since it's more reliable with the killing of the infantry and everything. So that's what I would do. Move with the Greyhound, kill the infantry, then you could start really moving up everything. Once you move up everything and you have that area fully secure, before you even decide to destroy the truck, go grab your ammo truck, go grab your supply crates, move them towards that top point, and start moving all your units towards the wall. You want to have everything kind of prepared and ready to go. And for us, once we were fully set and had everything repaired, we had a little bit of fun, used the anti-tank truck from the beginning, and that's what we took out the little machine gun vehicle, the armored car. Once we took that out, obviously, phase 3 begins. I hope you don't have our luck that we had the Panzer IV just spawn in super late in. Usually it spawns way before and the AI is supposed to kill it. We had to unfortunately kill it ourselves, but once you kill it, if you have to or don't, I recommend trying to repair it if you can. Try to get all your units from that side towards your whole area. Try to get that set up and ready to go so you can start pushing up the main flanking position. Once you get your artillery from the next phase, once you kill the armored car, set it kind of to this point. This is where I basically kept it for almost the whole entire game until we really got farther in, and just start letting loose on the Flak 88. Woof. Never mind.
Just keep trying to hit you.
Once you destroy both Flak 88s, you really can just start pushing up the flank with your tanks, or you can just keep shelling the hell out of the rest of the position with your artillery, which on any difficulty you really can, since you have 4 supply crates plus a supply truck that just have infinite ammunition, and it slowly rebuilds even if it hits 0. So just start pushing up that side, start pushing up the flank with your infantry, your tanks, and start doing fire suppression abilities to really start killing enemies.
What the fuck was that?
So we're going to start pushing up. Willow's going to be going towards the hill, and I'm going to be artillerying that right side hill where the Flak 88s are, and then supporting him by taking out the pack like I did. Then just slowly start taking out the rocket artillery that may be a threat to him, and moving on my whirlwind to the infantry that may be stopping his advance. One of the biggest issues is there's a panther that's just blocking the advance, so there's no way you can touch the hill. If you get on the hill, you're being shot by something. The mortar, rocket artillery, or something. So my main goal, as you can see me jumping around, is taking out with one of my artilleries, the mobile artillery, the right side Flak 88, and having my main artillery shoot the rocket artillery, destroying those 2, because there are 2 of them, while having my whirlwind on the side taking on the infantry. So I'm kind of jumping around doing multiple things at once to try to assist Willow so he can move up. Use your tanks to help move up, whether you're playing solo or duos or multiple people. Then proceed to kill the panther. Panther, you have to kill it with the artillery. It's very imperative. Once you take that out, keep moving up. Don't move over the hill on the right side, because you will lose the tank from a pack. And don't go on top of the hill, because you'll just keep losing infantry how Willow did. As you can see here, I just lost my guy from a pack, and then I started proceeding to kill that pack with the artillery. Don't move up the left side, because you'll just lose it from the panther all the way in the back. Once those few things are clear, start just pushing up that right side with whatever tanks you have. Use infantry as support. Move up your artillery way up like I did, so you can really support your assault. And you should be keep pushing forwards on the right side. Use your equipment and use your artillery to take out whatever is remaining. Don't lose the panzer like us, because we missed the pack because we couldn't see it from Fog of War. But proceed to keep pushing up to the final hill. We kind of used this position here and used the flat gun and just had some enjoyable moments pushing up and killing the remaining Germans. But once we kill the remaining Germans, this part of the mission is officially complete, and you're down to the final objective, which is the panther in the corner. Now by this time we had already repaired our own panther, the one that we took out with the artillery, and used that to kill the final panther. Or you could use the artillery like I did for the first one, and then you just start pushing forwards. Ignore the left side entirely. I would ignore it. You don't really need to touch it unless you want to really secure yourself and kill all the Germans, but just start pushing up where I blew the sandbags up, that little escape hole, and you are officially done with the mission when you kill enough Germans, and you are done. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.